Hello, Scorpio. This is your reading for the month of October. Welcome, 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 welcome. So I gotta shuffle my cards real quick, guys. If anything falls out while I shuffle, I'll just keep it as part of the message. All my cards felt like working together for the better good of all for the next 2 days. I'm so proud of them because we could be very stubborn. Scorpio. Speaking of Scorpio, your energy, the last 2 readings for August and September, I manifested with your energy a truth serum oil, and it sounds so cliche, but that's what I love about um, the product. It's really not, because when you think of truth serum, you're thinking about using it against or on someone to get them to tell you whatever truths or secrets they may have hidden. But the energy or the intention of the oil itself is to bring out truths within you. And if a person is near you and they smell it, they're going to be expressing themselves. They're going to be expressing themselves in a way that's not normal to them. Like, say for instance, my mom is a Leo, and so you know how Leos get with their mouths, right? So they're very boisterous already. So when I had the masculine fragrance on, as I do now. So when she was around me and she smelled it, the fragrance has somewhat fainted, but the energy still goes on. So when she smelled or was in the presence of the energy, she was just telling me something that she would have normally kept to herself. And it was something that could have hindered our relationship if I didn't stay aware of what I had already put on, right? So it makes people say things, or makes you say things that you normally wouldn't say on a regular day. But it smells so good. It smells so good, male and female. I think I ordered 20 bottles just to make a few, because I don't like my products sitting around. And I know people, when it comes to spirit work, Scorpio, when it comes to spirit work, people are skeptical. I understand, but I ain't in it for that. Scorpio, for the month of October, finances and career is on your mind. As grandfather chimes, let's go in order. Finances and career. We're going to let him finish. Thank you, sir. Every time that grandfather clock chimes, somebody is like, one of our friends, my sister and I, one of our friends will be like, somebody's at your door. I'm like, nah, that's that shit. I've tried taking the batteries out, but someone finds a way to put them back in. So, Scorpio, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now. So, for the month of October, Scorpio, you are focused on your finances and your career, whether you have a lot or a little, but let's clarify. Let's see. And then you have the Four of Cups sitting on top, which is definitely talking about impoverished, um, maybe a impoverished state of mind is what I was going to say. So I'm going to just take it. You see how he's, and normally in the, like in the other tarot, there's like a person with a cup and they look super bored and miserable and not thankful for what they had, or blah, blah, blah. But this Four of Cups, you can see it's more of an economical situation where he may have a little to eat, he may have a little to drink, he may have a little to keep him warm. He could kill this mountain lion and use its fur as clothing, but he chooses not to. And when you're in this type of space, time and space, it makes you feel like, if you look at the top here, this woman is taking care of this man. It puts you in this mental state where you like physically, emotionally feel sick that you're in this type of space, whether you have a lot or a little bit, because people can have a lot of money and you can still feel like you don't have shit. And you can have a little bit and you want more, of course. And then we have the Devil card that came out. So this is all about codependencies. Focus on what you don't have. Focusing on your lacks. Let me focus real quick before I finish. But that Devil card did stick out. When I see this card, it screams codependency, and it could be you being dependent on your environment and not your spirit. This is the high priestess. It's like you're being governed by what you don't have, or lack of what you don't have, what you wish you had. Or if you're a person who likes to overspend and put yourself in bad situations, it's like you're allowing that energy to get the best of you. Not really learning how to master it in order for your situation to be what you need it to be. With the Seven of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune here. I want to clarify this Wheel of Fortune real quick. Wheel of Fortune. Oh no, honey, I'm not reading all those. In reverse. Clarify that. I feel instantly when I see this card in this deck, it reminds me of the Tower. You see, it has this like force, this wind, this almost like a cyclone or a tornado forming, picking this structure up off the ground. I feel like Tower energy. So what is going to happen that make you realize, or what is going to bring you enlightenment to help you get back on track or master this codependency you have when it comes to your finances? Sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice. Sacrifice. Yeah, you're going to have to do some sacrifices. And it could be something simple as budgeting, cutting back on shit you know you don't need, so you don't be in a situation where You are feel like you're financially obligated to feed your addiction. Whatever addiction, it could be big or small, and don't think drugs. Think about, like I said overspending. Underspending could be an addiction, like you being cheap towards what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life, not wanting to spend the money on it. Um, this card came out. So whatever this means to you, I'm hearing second chance. You're getting a second chance at your financial situation. That's why you're going to have this tower energy that's going to come down on you. And it may not be pretty at all. Because I said that because this card upright, this animal is being glorified because of the gold horns it has. Like, it's being glorified, but it was in reverse. So the situation, along with the tower, it's not going to be pretty. The situation that you're going to be in to help you get this financial and career. And I didn't realize I was saying career the whole time. I said financial and career a lot, but I was speaking more on the financial side. So as far as your career, I don't want to say that. Okay. So I'm gonna say it. So as far as your career, I looked over at this card. This card says that in short, it says, well, I'm gonna just read it. Once favored companions, many cats were left to fend for themselves. So what I feel instantly when I started thinking about career, I feel like someone's going to get fired from a job. You you felt like you were doing really good. You felt like things were going good. You just possibly got back on your feet. I see a foot here that's been bitten off. You just got back on your feet, and it's like, now what the fuck are you going to do is what you're thinking. Sorry for cursing if you don't like it. But anyway, so it's like now you feel stuck. You feel stuck. So, for some of you, you have a tendency to overspend, so it's putting you in a burden. Some of you have a tendency to underspend, and it's not helping you towards your future. Some of you, there's a situation where you're going to get fired, and it was your only sustainable income to help you right now. So, but all in all, and it sounds like so redundant, I want to say, but this is a blessing because this looks like a gift. This looks like a manifestation. This looks like things being shed, almost like a phoenix possibly in his hands. Things being shed in order for something new to come about, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune here. So I'm thinking that even though you lose your job, for whoever this is for, there's going to be an opportunity that comes about, and it's going to be way better than you expected. And you may even have multiple options coming your way. Okay? I don't want to keep reading too deep into that. I don't want to read too deep into that. But it's a good outcome. It sounds bad, but it's really good once you for those who have the spending addiction, once you get financial help for that. Those of you who are cheap towards your, for lack of better words, don't judge me, cheap towards your future, you'll be spending more money on yourself in that way. And for those who lose your job, you'll get something way better and you'll have more options available to you. So, peace, guys. I love you. Good luck. And I'll talk to you soon.